Hello, welcome back to UNESCO Center for Peace Community Outreach Newsletter. I am Justin, and I'm here with Mr. Joe Gatewood of the Fund for Causes. So, Mr. Gatewood, welcome to our broadcast.
Hey, thanks, Justin. I appreciate it.
So, you are the CEO of Fund for Causes.
Yes.
Can you explain to viewers what Fund for Causes is?
Sure. Funds for Causes is an online platform that we've designed for nonprofits to hold fundraisers. Basically, we were looking for a way for nonprofits who don't necessarily have the resources and abilities to have a new way to raise funds online. So that's kind of the big picture.
Mm-hmm. So is it like Kickstarter and other online fundraising?
Yeah, it's a good question. No, there's a lot of online fundraising websites out there that allow people to put a page up about themselves and ask for donations. This is actually quite different. We actually got our start about 3 years ago. I was the president of the athletic boosters at our kids' high school here in Frederick, and had a fundraising. So we were trying to figure out a new way to fundraise. So I came up with this idea because I had been studying Groupons. Well, why don't we have a mini version of Groupons? Groupons got their start in fundraising. Why don't we do the same thing? So I had a website built. We went out to the local businesses. We asked them if we could sell discounts at their place of business. So we put together this platform, and then as we did it, it became very clear that we should also set up an auction site or auction part on our site. So, we would go to the local golf course and they would donate a round of golf for 4 people. It's a perfect silent auction item.
Right.
So we added that to the platform. And then someone introduced me to penny auctions. So I studied penny auctions, and I thought that would be a cool and fun way to raise money as well. So we added that component. So it's really an interactive fundraiser where people can either buy goods or services at a discount at a local business, or they can participate in live, or what we call live or silent auctions.
So how would a nonprofit raise money through this organization? Is Fund for Causes like a for-profit company? Does it take any money from donations through nonprofits or businesses?
Yeah, it's a good question. Currently, we are for-profit. We're in the process of becoming a nonprofit. So hopefully by this fall it will be a 501c3. But regardless, one of the unique things about what we do is we don't charge nonprofits for our service.
Right.
So there's no risk to them to participate. A nonprofit will come to us and say, we'd love to have an event. So we set up an event. Most of our events are generally 4 days long. Normally they'll start on a Monday morning and they'll run till a Thursday night. During those 4 days, people will be able to go online and they'll be able to buy discounted deals or participate in these auctions. And the nonprofit will then receive the lion's share of the revenue. What we do besides providing the platform is we also have a team in place that goes out into the community and gets these deals for these nonprofits. So it can be simply a plug and play for a nonprofit. It's almost like a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Now, if the nonprofit was able to secure donations, they can add them to their event, as a silent auction item or a live auction item, and just increases their chances to earn more money.
So what nonprofits have taken advantage of this? What are some of the nonprofits you worked with in the community of Frederick?
About 65 nonprofits, actually.
Wow.
Anywhere from the local high schools to the United Way of Frederick. Anywhere from advocates for the homeless families to Choral Arts Society of Frederick. It's really, we don't discriminate. As long as someone is a 501c3,
right.
They found it's a great tool.
What is an example, like what has like United Way done with you guys?
So they held a 4-day event with Funds for Causes. We've also over the past 6 months added on new features. We started running sweepstakes, and we can talk a little bit about that when we talk about the Unity campaign, because we have
Right.
one going on currently. But it was just another way, and the United Way has participated in that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we put together a sweepstakes, and basically they just plug and play, and it's all done online, where somebody can make a donation, and in return they get a chance to win something really big.
Mm-hmm.
You know, again, we put everything together for them, you know, including an app that they could literally sell sweepstakes tickets from their cell phone, or people could just go online, you know, via computer
Yeah.
to participate as well.
So what is the Unity campaign? What can you tell viewers what that is?
Yeah, the Unity campaign is something pretty special. Started last year. I was asked to take over a campaign in Frederick County called Frederick 48.
Mm-hmm.
It had been run for about 3 years, and the mission of Frederick 48 at the time was to support the local nonprofits that serve basic human needs in Frederick County. That means any nonprofit that helps those in need of food, shelter, clothing, financial stability, and health care. When I studied Frederick 48, I found that the Frederick News Post held an annual campaign as well, with a similar mission. It was called FMP Season of Hope. So I went to FMP and asked if I was to take over Frederick 48, would they be willing to combine the two campaigns into one? Because I felt as though with the two campaigns together, we could do so much more.
Mm-hmm.
So they agreed, and last year we started the Unity campaign, and we vetted and approved 17 nonprofits, and we helped raise about $140,000 for these
Wow.
17 nonprofits over a 12-day period. Today we are in day 6 of the 2015 campaign. It runs through this
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. We've already raised over $200,000.
Wow.
Yeah, and we have 20 participating nonprofits. So it's very exciting.
That is amazing. What happens on October 4th? Because that is the last day of the Unity campaign.
Yeah, right. So starting last Wednesday until October 4th, people can go online to unityfrederick.com and make a donation to any of the nonprofits that are participating. The great thing about their donation is that they can designate which of the nonprofits they want their money to go to,
Mm-hmm.
or they could donate to the Unity campaign as a whole. And if they do, we would just divide the donation evenly amongst the 20 nonprofits. 100% of their donation goes to the nonprofits. Nothing is, there's no expense. We
Mm-hmm.
have a sponsor that covers all credit card fees and admin fees.
Mm-hmm.
And in addition, we, as a campaign, we have a steering committee that has gone out and secured what are called matching funds. So when someone makes a donation, their donation not only is 100% go to the nonprofit, but it's also increased through this matching fund pool that we have. So we're real excited about that. So on the 4th of October, we have kind of an afternoon of celebration. We call it the Unity Olympiad. And over at Fisk, which is Frederick Indoor Sports Flex, we're having an event where all 20 nonprofits are coming together. They all bring a team of 10 supporters, co-workers, volunteers, and we have an afternoon of games. And it's just a great day of camaraderie, a lot of fun, and just a time to kind of celebrate the success of the campaign.
That sounds like a lot of fun, especially on October.
Yeah, oh yeah.
What are your future goals for the Unity campaign, or even Funds for Causes?
Well, for the Unity campaign, my goal was to be able to, when I took it over, I wanted to make it a sustainable campaign. Basic human needs, as well as at-risk children, which is our mission.
Mm-hmm.
is really, I believe, the greatest need in Frederick County today. This year, our goal is to raise $250,000, and we should reach that and exceed it. But more importantly, I wanted to build a campaign that sustains itself and continues to grow year after year. So we're working really hard in doing that. We partnered, besides Frederick News Post, and we partnered with the Community Foundation of Frederick, who acts as our fiscal agent. Frederick County Bank has been a tremendous supporter of ours in their participation as well, along with many, many other local businesses that I don't have time to name. So that's really my goal there. My goal for Funds for Causes is to continue to improve and develop ways that local nonprofits, again, that really don't have the time or the resources to do substantial fundraising,
Right.
create ways for them to do it, where it's literally just plug and play, understanding that online giving, online fundraising is really the way of the future. It can become very effective if it's done right. So that's what we're continuing to do.
Yeah, your whole idea is just so innovative, and you've only been doing it for what, two years now?
Yeah, about two or 3 years, yeah.
And you've grown so much. I just read an article where when fundraising, you can't just go out and knock on doors and give candy anymore. It's later the future is online. So
That's right. That's right. Exactly.
so well, I guess we'll finish up. Is there any other information or things you want to say for viewers about Funds for Causes Unity Campaign? Anything else?
Well, for Funds for Causes, everybody knows nonprofits. I mean, whether it's the church that you go to or your kids go to a public school, it's a nonprofit. We're all in touch in some way with nonprofits. We found a way where really there's no risk for the nonprofit. It's an opportunity, a new opportunity, a new way to raise funds in a fun environment. So I just encourage viewers to contact us just to learn more. In terms of the Unity campaign, again, I believe there is a more important mission other than in Frederick County, other than those that are in need of food, shelter, clothing, and again, as well as at-risk children and youth. And between now and Sunday, if you go to unityfrederick.com, you have the opportunity to make a donation, knowing that your donation, 100% of your donation, will go to the nonprofit and support the community and won't be eaten up by fees or anything of that nature, and will also be included in this matching fund. So I just don't see a better opportunity to help the community out.
Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your information and your hard work for creating fundraising for nonprofits and community.
Well, it's my pleasure. Thank you, Justin.
Well, thank you, viewers, for watching, and hope you have a pleasant day. And be sure to look up Funds for Causes and Unity Campaign of Frederick. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.